Hello, everybody, and welcome to American Truck Simulator. My name is Sinmick, also known as Nick, and today we have a special mod review. This is Mark's Modding Freightliner ARI Legacy Sleeper mod. This thing is super sick, in my personal preference. There is a free version of this, but it's not really that good, but he does have some other things cooking. Um, I'm a Patreon supporter for his content and truck mods like this one. So if you guys want to see more of this here on the channel, make sure to hit that like. Or if you're interested, uh, we can make more videos like this. But anyway, it's been a while since we've done a mod customization into driving, I guess, if you per se. But let, let's not not the air brakes going off. Let that not fool you, because this truck is awesome. It's absolutely very cool. And we're gonna go over the customization like in any other video, I guess. Normally we would drive the truck bone stock and then customize it. But because this truck is super cool, we're gonna go over the customization now than later. This video will be a longer one, but that's okay. Where have we ever had a short American Truck Simulator mod review? Not that really. Not that really. There it is. That could be a song. Anyway, we got a few engine options, a whole bunch that come with this truck. So you have plenty. If you love engine noises and engine sounds, this truck has them all. These are all standard truck engines for this mod, which is crazy. Cummins, Detroit diesel, C15 engine, which is shocking because normally Freightliners use Cummins or Packard engines. We got a chip tuned. We're gonna do. I was looking at this one. That's interesting. Okay, weird. We're gonna go with this engine. I feel like that's a good fit for this. I mean, we're not having heavy cargo, so we're not doing some heavy hauls with this. We have a 12-speed. There's a lot of transmissions. 13, 10, 6, 5, you name it. We're gonna go with an 18-speed. Like I said in a previous video, here's the inside. Damn, look at that. Like the attention to detail. That's sick. I love these ARI legacy sleepers. Like, all trucks need a sleeper. Like, it's just super sick. So we got the normal display from 2018, 2017, I believe. Or we could go 2019 and newer, so like 2020, things of that matter, which is very cool. We can't go old school like 1997 type of vibe, but that would be pretty sick in a Cascadia. Like, that would be super sick if we could get like throw an old school dash but modernize it, dude. Like a resto mod. Like, that would be super sick. Ideas. So we're gonna do. So we could paint the thing. We could go blacked out black out everything. Um, this does come with some of its own paint jobs, which is very cool. So we got this thing, which you probably have seen in a lot of the free version. If you've seen the free version of this truck, that is the classic. There's another classic. There's another classic paint job. This one's a classic. I used to run this when I made a video not too long ago. Well, I think it was over on Twitch, my old Twitch, that I used this truck. It was the free version, and I used this paint scheme. And we have this one, which is like a camper feel. Or you could do no texture, I guess. Interesting. Or we could use a movers paint job. Check this thing out. We'll be making a video about that. I don't know, the white's kind of catchy a little bit. What'd you say? Classic, like, toe pig, I guess. Let's go over to the front bumper, not waste any time. Like in all ATS trucks, you got plastic all the way down, painted and arrow, full paint, I believe, and then base paint, painted, and I believe you could paint the air dam. Yeah, that's painted. It's the shadow of the air dam, but you could paint that. That's super sick. But you could change out and you have like a chrome feel, which is pretty sick. Pretty cool. I actually like this one a little bit better. We could do DRL or standard lights. I'm gonna go with the DRL. We got painted grill. Dude, that's too much paint, but that looks super sick. Like matching paint. Honestly, to be fair, I actually like that. Like paint match everything. If we could like paint match everything. Not everything. All right. Well, we're gonna go with chrome. I think that's gonna be. We're gonna go with the elite chrome. We're gonna chrome the mirrors. White and chrome. Looks pretty sick, but that's debatable for most people. Do, of course, John Ruda classic tires and wheels. There we go. Sweet. And we got the side skirts coming along. This thing's coming along pretty well. We could do short tanks, long side skirts, or arrow short. I don't really like the arrow short. That looks kind of weird. Like this one's like classy. We're gonna go with the full. Painted door handles. Yes, sir. Paint match it. We could do steps. Our chrome. There's a few other things that you could do. And then you got the classic lights across the side like that. This thing has so many lights. It's not even funny. There's the interior stuff. We'll get into that in a moment. We got the roars. Honestly, we're gonna run it standard. We got custom visor. We're gonna go with the custom visor. I think that looks pretty sick. Could throw beacons, beacon, the bar, or the star bar. I don't know why it's called star bar, but if you want a bar, no, I'm kidding. We could put some lights on this thing as well, which you know we definitely have to do. Because it is a sleeper, and with sleepers like this, you need lights on everywhere. Make it a Christmas tree. We could put a rear spoiler on this. Do cabin lights. Do window trim chrome. We could have the clear bars around like that. We could have a headache rack, which honestly looks pretty sick. Superior something, I don't know what it said. Yeah, lights for that. And we could have like mini lights on the rear. We could do rear dual tipped exhaust. And then we could add custom fenders. I mean, look at the lights on this thing. That's insane. So we got plastic paint chrome, plastic paint chrome ordeal. We could do full fenders, which honestly, white on white looks pretty interesting. And I believe we could customize the mud flaps. There we can. A little bit. We could do full fender painted. Just like that. Alright, sweet. Cool. And I think that's it. No, interior stuff. We could do throw the phone on. Where's Elite 2020? No, there's one more. The newer. No, never mind. I thought there was a newer one. Anyway, let's put a CB radio on this thing, and I believe that's. Oh no. Need that, and then we need the delivery report. And I think we're good. I think we are good. All right, so let's confirm that order. Look at this thing. That is sick. Check that thing out. Good old Freightliner train horn. Gotta love it. Alright, let's fire this thing on up. I think we picked the right engine for this. Alright. Let's go and find a job. This is Mark's modding ARI Legacy Sleeper mod. Alright. And camera, and there we go. Sweet. Let's put this thing into automatic because these sleeper trucks. Hello, we got the camera running. Alright. Let's get on out of here. So we are technically throwing it wide. Very much throwing it wide. So we're here in Kingman. We're gonna pick up a run here. Let's honestly do that first before anything. So what we got. So we could go to Vegas. Well, we're gonna pick up a drop deck trailer, not drop deck, lowboy trailer. My bad. We don't need to throw on beacons because it's not like an extreme heavy haul. But this thing does get up and rolls. It's been a while since we've ever done a commentary video, I guess, or truck review. But man, we do have to swing this thing wide. Alright, let's press the enter key and pick up our trailer. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday today. We could customize the lowboy trailer. We're taking a bunch of cooling racks. We're gonna go with blue. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna be taking that. Hazard lights on. This is like steering a Titanic ship. There's our trailer right there. Dude, this is like steering or driving a cruise liner on the ocean. It's unpredictable. No wonder you don't see a lot of these on the road. I mean, there's a few people that actually own them for like towing like their cars and things of that matter. Movers is one of them, but never as like a daily. You don't see this at your local Walmart. I actually saw one of these at Target when I was working at Target, working in the back with the truck. I was leaving. I recently just was clocking out, and I went out to my car and I saw one of these in the said that was a Target in the storage area where all the trucks go, which is weird because these are technically mover vehicles or auto cross country trucks, but it was interesting to see because you don't see that every day. And I have 3 of these mods. I have the Freightliner, this one. I have the Peterbilt, and I have a Volvo and a Mac one. So 4, but the Mac one doesn't work, so I use the Volvo one. Or is it the Volvo? And I have the Mac. Anyway, I only have 3 that work. I do have 4. And there's a 5th one that is a W900 ARI Legacy Sleeper. Same from the same modder, but a W900 version of this. And I don't know if it is released yet. Maybe it has. But oh, the lights. But we're definitely gonna check out that. If you guys want to see a mod review about that. But if this video does interest you, you guys want to see more mod review of trucks and stuff, we are on version 1. Well, we're actually on the older version 1.57. Because there's a bunch of content that I haven't done, and one of them are mod reviews. And to be honest, like, this is my personal preference, but a lot of people do like the new update. I'm on edge with it because number 1, it removes Holbrook, which is a iconic ATS like city. Same with, like, they were gonna keep Holbrook and like have it as like a little outskirt town. I think that would be like pretty cool. Like, you could have like Holbrook, downtown Holbrook. Like, still keep the Holbrook feel, but like add another city on top of it. I don't even know. I think that's way too much work. But I'm on edge with technically it's an Arizona rework. The entire update is an Havasu, Lake Havas, Lake Havasu. There it is. Is a city in Arizona, which is pretty cool. It's near like Scottsdale, about like I think 100 miles from Las Vegas. And it's a popular city. But again, the whole rework of Arizona is pretty cool. But they removed a whole bunch of cities that I like a lot, and honestly, the older versions of American Truck Simulator, which, if you guys want to see a video of us going back to the very first update of American Truck Simulator, let me know in the comments. We could go back in time and see like how crazy ATS has gone from when they first started all the way up to now. I think that would be a pretty cool video for you guys, but if you guys want to see that, yeah. But I'm totally down for that because there's a lot of mods that I wonder if I could use this mod on the older version. I don't know, but that would be pretty sick. But this truck does feel like top heavy. You can feel the top heaviness, especially when you're turning the thing. But it does have that lean. I'm gonna grab a thumbnail. I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, we are back. I may get another one once the sun comes up. It is 1:06 in the morning. 107 miles to go. What are we taking? We're taking cooling towers. 31,000 pounds. You guys are probably like, oh, what about the new Valentine's Day update and things of that matter? I actually like the new Valentine's Day livery on the trucks, so we're gonna be. I was supposed to post a video about the Valentine's Day video, but because of the new update. And the thing is, like, the intro that we, not the intro, the video that we, when we, reviewed 1.58. Okay. I thought he was gonna go cut in front. I am the right of way. We don't need fuel, so we're good on fuel because it's a brand new truck. And on the bottom right, bottom left, you can see the gas gauge and the oil and engine life, I guess. Jake brakes, not that bad. It's been a while since we've actually driven one of these trucks. It's our cruise control. We are 1 hour and 21 minutes out from Phoenix. Now the cool part is Route 66 is now in the game like full, which I believe you could drive from Route 66 all the way down to Albuquerque, which I'm really surprised that Albuquerque got re-modified. Like that wasn't, it's not just the Arizona rework, it's Arizona and New Mexico rework, which is stunning. And even then, Gallup got removed from the game. Gallup, one of my favorite towns. Actually, it'd probably still be there. It's probably moved over, but Gallup is gone. And that's kind of sad. So that's why I'm playing still on 1.57, is because it's not time to move on to the next one. If you know what I'm saying. So we're still on 1.57. Eventually we will move to 1.58. But it's too soon on the channel to let Gallop disappear like that. But you know, the cool part is the attention to detail now available in the new update. So like we'll drive to the Grand Canyon now, and if we compare that with actual updated like Grand Canyon for 1.48, it does not compare. 1.5848, there it is. 1.58's Grand Canyon design is way much better than this current up to this gen that we're running on American Trucks. So if we open up our map, I'll show you. So pretty much this was the route to Kingman. And Blythe is now Lake Havasu. So they removed Blythe from the map. If you are an OG American Truck Simulator fan, you would know that Blythe turned and became Aaronsburg back in the day. So it went from Aaronsburg to Blythe to now Lake Havasu. And Phoenix got reworked. There is no Yuma anymore, I believe. Like, because Yuma is now part of Lake Havasu. Kingman got a huge revamp because of the Route 66 update. So this is still Route 66, but it's not the one anymore that we currently... Actually, I've never checked out Route 66, that version. But you could go all the way down. I think there's a hidden road to connect from here to there. Down 98, going to Camp Verde. Camp Verde's gone. So half of the entire thing that you see here is gone. And this is the coast to coast map with that. I mean, it feels fuller. You get what I mean? With all the different towns and stuff. But removing half of the whole thing, like Tucson, I believe is still there. San Simon is there. Clifton is gone. Sholo, gone. Holbrook, completely gone. And then Gallup is gone because of Albuquerque being revamped. It's now down somewhere. So it doesn't feel like the American Truck Simulator that I grew up with, and that probably we all grew up with. So to see like half, I'm not saying all the cities, but a quarter of the cities in Arizona gone, it's like, why? It is what it is. It's the update. We're not going to change it, but you could go back in time. Will I be checking out the new 1.58 or drive in 1.58? Yeah, I will. I mean, overall, that update, the 1.58 update, is very good. Like, there's more attention to detail. There's a massive forest now that spreads from Kingman, Arizona, all the way to Flagstaff. That used to be Flagstaff. It's not called Flagstaff anymore, but actually, Flagstaff is still around. It's completely changed. And we drove straight through where the update is. I mean, there's 2 junctions in the game now in the city. But I'm just saying, like, these revamp updates are pretty good. I'm not gonna, like, lie. They're actually very good. But removing, like, an iconic city just to expand or add a road through it is kind of not the right move, because I mean, I get it. Gallup goes straight through Route 66, goes straight through Gallup, which I get because of the Route 66 revamp or rework that they removed Gallup. But the thing is, there's nothing to say about that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But that's my personal opinion. And that's why 1.58 is probably one of the controversial updates in American Truck Simulator. Now, California rework of, like, revamping there it is, Reading. I cannot speak to that. Guess I'm tired. Who knows? Is because of, like, iconic cities being replaced by roads. That's pretty much what the whole thing's about. And I was talking about California, of Reading being reworked. Now, the original Reading in California in ACS was by far one of my favorite cities to go to, because there was a mountain road. There still is, but there's an iconic feeling to it. And again, if you guys want to see me drive back in time on the first update of American Truck Simulator, I'll make a video about it, but I doubt that we won't be running 170 mods. Yes, I do have 170 mods, close to 200. And then we have the No GPS series to do. And it was that UOB back there. Take down the stop sign. Alright, sweet. And we've made it. Alright, hazard lights on. I believe it's right over here. I mean, they don't make the UOPs like this anymore. press enter, just like that. Sweet. Came into Phoenix, 208 miles, 4 hours and 16 minutes. No gallons of fuel consumed. Interesting. Very interesting. But I mean, like, check that thing out. Like, look at the lights on this truck. Oh, I love Christmas tree light trucks, I guess, if you want to call it. But anyway, guys. Very nice job with that. Well, anyway, guys, that is going to do it here of American Truck Simulator. And again, if you guys want to see more of mod reviews like this one, or me just yapping about updates, I guess, please feel free to do whatever you need to do, like follow the channel. You know, I'm not gonna ask you to like click the button or whatever. But if you want to, that is available. All the tools are at your disposal. But again, if you guys want to see more videos like this here on the channel, make sure to hit that like. Shoot, I just said that. And stay tuned in. Anyway, guys, this is SimNick out. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.